and fighters ready, where the chaos of the octagon meets the beauty of combat. Now, UFC 319 delivered a storm, and we'll do our full prediction check end of the month in our OK Bet subsection. But listen, there's a new king of the middleweight division, and whether I like it, whether I want it, I have to respect it. Congratulations, Khamzat Boris Chimaev and New. Next, it's time to check what's Hunter's number. Of course, all August, we are talking heavy hitters only, where the UFC matchmakers have to pull strings just to keep the cage from collapsing. And this week is part 1 of the overall plan we would deliver if Hunter would pick up the phone and put me in the matchmaker's room. So, part 1 is our gatekeeper fight of the division and our title fight of the division. And part 2 will be next week. So, Knockout Kings run it back. Tai Tuivasa versus Derek Lewis. 2. Derek Lewis and Tai Tuivasa run it back in a heavyweight slugfest. Both guys are sitting at the bottom of the top 10. Tai got the first one done, doing to Derek what he normally does to others. Derek is just coming off of a significant win. Win or lose, you know they're going to deliver violence. When Tai and Lewis swing, the heavyweight division shakes. Fun fight for the gatekeepers of the top 10. And the title fight to make, Aspinall versus Pereira. The UFC chaos generator has entered the chat. Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira, a matchup only the UFC could dream up. Aspinall's technique and movement versus Pereira's raw striking power. No matter what happens, this is certified violence. Aspinall has shown fear of Pereira's touch of doom, and Pereira could believably do to Tom what Tom has done to the whole heavyweight division. Also gives a new next fight for Pereira instead of the nonsense Uncle Ivory match no one wants. And yeah, they've booked Uncle Ivory versus Tom, but who cares? Not Uncle Ivory versus Tom, Cyril Gane versus Tom, but who cares? Cyril's already failed twice in the heavyweight title matches. Why do it again? This isn't a fight. It's a controlled demolition. Make this now. And Liverpool doesn't do if, buts, or maybes. But in the subsection of Fighters Ready, we do. Of course, for August, our topic is Amanda the Quote. And this week's What If? What if Nunes didn't go back to back? See, after Nunes captured the women's featherweight title, which was her second weight class, she then went back to back in title defenses at the bantamweight, and then went back to back title defenses for the featherweight championship. Following the cycle, she was set to return for her next back-to-back defenses of the featherweight title. And it was in this first one that she lost to Juliana Pena. Now, if she had paced herself and gone one division for one division, she wouldn't have fluctuated too much in weight, could have possibly felt a lot better at featherweight and at bantamweight, and possibly wouldn't have lost to Juliana Pena. But guess what? She immediately ran it back and won the title back from Juliana Pena. So, it's very simple. Nothing was stopping Nunes. Yeah, she took her out, but she bounced right back. Because Amanda just goes back to back to back to back to back. That's why she's the GOAT.